Morning 5. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're going to continue our reading and study through the Psalms. We're in Psalm 63. Mark, take it away.
God, you are my God. I eagerly seek you. I thirst for you. My body faints for you. In a land that is dry, desolate, and without water, so I gaze upon you in the sanctuary to see your strength and your glory. My lips will glorify you because of your faithful love. It is better than life. So I will bless you as long as I live. At your name I will lift up my hands. You satisfy me as with rich food. My mouth will praise you with joyful lips. When I think of you as I lie in bed, I meditate on you during the night watches because you are my helper. I will rejoice in the shadow of your wings. I will follow close to you. Your right hand holds on to me. But those who intend to destroy my life will go into the depths of the earth. They will be given over to the power of the sword. They will become as a meal for jackals. But the king will rejoice in God. All who swear by him will boast, for the mouth of liars will be shut.
As I think about this psalm, I think about the illustration David uses. He talks about someone who's very thirsty. The fact is when someone's dehydrated, all they can think about is getting something to drink, getting some water, getting something to satisfy what their body needs. But he's not talking about water here. What he longs for is God. And what creates that stirring in him, at least it seems to me by this psalm, is two things. One, he looks at the life that he has and he realizes that God is infinitely better. He talks about in the latter part of this psalm, he talks about those who are his enemies. He talks about in verse 1, he lives in a dry and thirsty land. He looks all around him and he sees all the situations. He's not pessimistic or depressed, but he just realizes that God is infinitely better. And then the second thing is, he stops and thinks about how much God has meant to him throughout his life and how he's blessed him. And those two things create in David this thirst for God. There is something better out there, someone better, and that's what he longs for.
Yeah. And that longing has a response, right? Look at verse 3. My lips will glorify you because of your faithful love is better than life. I will bless you as long as I live. I will lift up my hands. You satisfy me as with rich food. My mouth will praise you with joyful lips. When we like something, we tell other people about it. So if you're really thirsty and you get something that satisfies you, not only are you satisfied in the moment, but you want to tell other people. And that's what David does about God. And when we are genuinely fulfilled by God and satisfied by God, there is a natural response, but also a responsibility to share that with other people. And I like verse 8. I follow close to you. My little dog at the house, Pepper, if I'm there, or Teresa, he is at our feet. In fact, last night in the dark, I stumbled over him because he is right where I want to be. He just keeps getting in the way. We don't get in God's way, but that is the idea, that we just, because we need him so much, we are right there with him all the time. That's an attitude that maybe sometimes I don't express the way I should and I want to, and it ought to be expressed with our mouth.
Hey, amen. Just one more thought. I like what David says, or it's just a challenge to me. He meditates upon God in the night watches. How often do you stop and just think about God? Yeah. I mean, I think about serving God. I think about serving others, but how often do I stop and just think about God? That seems to be very much part of David's life. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful to you as you think about God and your relationship with him. Tomorrow, we're going to get into Psalm 64. You have a great day. God bless. Take care.